here we are. We have just began the second game set of the COG Week 3 matchups after that screwy game with Sacred and Ambition, where Sacred seemed to just lead Ambition along in messing with them. I'm on board with Sacred's very own Complex, and we're taking a look at ZaNe Evo in ZaNe versus NoVa on Search and Destroy Meltdown. Who do you think is going to come out with the win here, Complex?
Well, from previous games, it seems like both teams are equally matched up against each other. But from the get-go, NoVa taking the lead with 3 down on ZaNe.
Yeah, and it's worth mentioning that the jet-lagged Complex is going to sound somewhat strange as he stutters over his words right now. We're taking a look at LeGitXKills, who was on a 2 streak but goes down right there. And we'll look at the Epic Kid with the DSR 50. Might try to pull some sort of quick scope. Bomb is down at B for NoVa.
Oh! As Fame.
Ooh, Fame running in for the defuse. He is on a 3 streak and the only man left, so he will take it for ZaNe. They're going to be taking round 1. Well, very clutch play by ZaNe. I've been talking to Zane Paul this week, and he'd been telling me his team was preparing particularly on Search and Destroy Meltdown, so they were really locking it down on this map. I'm not quite sure about the maps after this, but they were really practicing this map.
Yeah. During my time playing, I played Search and Destroy Meltdown quite a lot, and there's a few power points you need to master of how to get people off.
Yeah, and there's some awkward points that I maybe didn't originally think of until I saw some more experienced players play, but that just becomes, you know, me not knowing Search and Destroy maybe as well as some other game modes. I'm going to take a look at Evo. He is running a combat knife. Oh, he does have an AN-94 in there. Okay, I thought he was running a combat knife only. And for Search and Destroy, that would seem like a risky class, but I suppose with Dead Silence, maybe he could pull some sneaking up stuff. And Fame going to drop the bomb here. It's going to go down on B. Cake Shooter disconnected due to a transmission error. He didn't leave. He actually was disconnected, so it is now a 3v4. ZaNe going to be on the advantage here, and hopefully we can see some sort of return of Cake Shooter, but the Epic Kid pulling up a big kill there, but goes down, and it's only with Sky left, and he goes down as well. ZaNe coming out to an 0-2 lead, and this is Stinger. Ooh, right in the chest. That was an impressive shot. Gotta give Stinger some credit for that. Take a look at the scoreboard here coming into round 3. Fame 4-1 on the top of that scoreboard. Sky with no kills. He's returning from... He originally was going to coach the team, and now he's returned to playing, so he has that going for him. So it's his first week back, and he's currently 0-2. The Epic Kid now we're on board with. Looks like he just switched classes, getting to that Scorpion class we see him use very commonly. And ooh!
We'll see. So far, NoVa will down
3v1 now for ZaNe. Stinger on a 3 streak.
Now it's 2v1 in NoVa's success.
Ooh!
And Epic Kid goes down in the plant, but LeGitXKills can pick up the last.
Oh, legit. Stinger almost pulled a very clutch move here, nearly taking out both of them. He does get one, but can't quite pick up the second one.
Move on to the next round, round 4.
So, still no Cake Shooter. He still appears to be gone, and we're going to go on board with Stinger. He does have an RCXD, and there's a care package going down. RCXD comes out, and ZaNe pulling out all sorts of streaks. Let's see what's in this care package as it drops. It is a Guardian. Evo going to pick up the Guardian. So to get on board with Evo as he's carrying that Guardian, see if he plants that this round, or maybe if he holds onto it for a while. Looks like they're going to move around at B. And he does have 2 concussions in there. I expect those to be thrown here shortly. So you just saw a man run up to his left, and there he is. Ooh, picks up the kill on the LeGitXKills. And Evo, oh, Evo can't pull off that kill, so now it's a 2v2 for ZaNe. We're going to go on board with Paul with the MSMC.
Carrying the bomb, getting closer and closer to that spot. His teammates Stinger going down, he's now on a 1v2. 30 seconds left and he needs to plant.
At this point, if he could make it over the other side, it would be the most ideal thing, because they all know he's going to be over here. But, oh, hit markers.
Shots.
No damage
Shots
done. Tries to go through the wall, and oh, Epic Kid ties it up 2-2.
Shows that NoVa might be a late starting team. They see how the opponent goes and plays their advantages.
Yeah, ZaNe came out strong initially. Now this last round they were able to pick up some score streaks. We do know that Stinger, I believe, still has his RCXD. However, the care package ended up being a Guardian. That Guardian has not yet been used, so that's somewhat beneficial. And we're going to take a look at the Epic Kid again as he bomb carries.
I feel like ZaNe should save that Guardian for their next attacking round, so if they can get the bomb down in an area where they can cover it with the Guardian.
Yeah, because that Guardian is not a score streak you'd normally find in Search and Destroy, so, I mean, seeing as it's only good for one round, they may even be thinking of holding onto it towards the very end, and still nobody dead, and there's a kill on Epic Kid takes down Stinger with the Scorpion. And Evo takes down Sky. Epic Kid is on a 3 streak. We're going to go over to Evo now. Shotgun. He's going to run up towards the location where we do know the Epic Kid's somewhere around there. He takes out the Epic Kid as he's planting. Big play for ZaNe. Evo's just going to keep circling that area. Legit's kills must be somewhere around there.
I've also seen that ZaNe have put down their Guardian of the B covering to see if Legit will go for the bomb plant there.
And Legit's kills does acquire the charges and he goes down. ZaNe now ahead 3-2. Playing to 6. This has been a tight one. Where do you think this is going to go from here with it being as close as it is? I think maybe a lot of people even didn't expect it to be this close, considering that NoVa typically is a pretty strong search and destroy team.
I almost feel that NoVa would have benefited from Cake Shooter.
Yeah, Cake Shooter's absence,
able to stay back in.
Possibly a difference maker. However, to be fair, ZaNe was up 0-2 as Cake Shooter left, so it almost feels like it wouldn't have mattered that ZaNe really does have this map down. Sky blows up his RCXD early. That's surprising. There was nobody in the area and really no shots coming at it, and he just blew it up. So he wanted to rush towards B. It looks like we might have some plants coming down at B. Oh, Sky goes down. And we're going to hop on board with Fame, who's bomb carrying. And here we go, plant. Bomb going to go down at B, where they did pull it off earlier. He has a riot shield trying to...
You can see NoVa's attempts at pushing to take them up with that B bomb. But one down middle and one on the right side.
Oh, and we see a Semtex come out at the Epic Kid.
And it's now down to a 1v1.
One now down to just the Epic Kid who picks up that kill, and he's going to pull off the defuse here, and it's going to become 3v3.
Get him his RCXD.
Or 3-2-3, sorry.
As well.
Yep, RCXD.
RCXD. See the round ending kill down once again.
Just kind of a spray and pray sort of situation as he just kind of hip fired that off. 3-3. This is going to be a close one. It just keeps going back and forth, back and forth. And we're going to get on board with the defending team and go look at Paul.
Epic Kid has just called in his R60 and seems to be driving it towards Avon.
Oh, then we'll take a look at the Epic Kid, and he is, yep, he's going to pull it up the stairs, and ZaNe is over there, so, ooh, hits the Riot Shielder with the armor, so nothing really done by that.
Black Jacket, the perk that will save you from RCXD cars.
And, ooh, Fame picking up that Scorpion kill. Gets back onto that Riot Shield. Not too many players do we see use Riot Shields.
Epic Kid is now down to 1v3.
Ooh, 1v3, 40 seconds. Even with him being the Epic Kid, I'm not quite sure that he can pull this off. And that green camo in the dark really does glow ridiculously brightly. Almost to where it's a disadvantage.
Evo picks up the kill on Epic Kid while he's planting.
Ooh, and that was a B plant. It's a pretty exposed area to be planting, but I suppose when you're 1v3, I mean, you're exposed because you're the only person.
Search and Destroy is the game type about how many men you've got alive and the positioning of each of them.
So we're going to take a look at Stinger now this round. And it looks like they're actually going to hand the bomb off to Fame again. So we'll look at Fame. They're going to push B where they've had success in the past. Except last time, actually, the Epic Kid was able to defuse them at B. So they continually have been pushing B. And especially with that Riot Shield, he's just going to take some hits. Notice that the man is upstairs. Just keep pushing towards B. Taking it very slowly.
Fame saw legit X kills next to him.
And Fame, yep, he sees his man. Check the corner. Now he's got nothing but hit markers.
Shots fired.
That Semtex gets caught up on the stairs.
Kills his own teammate Stinger with the Semtex grenade.
Ooh.
It's now 2v1 in favor of NoVa.
Now 2v2. And he's going to head back towards B.
Oh yeah, sorry,
he's got a man covering, so he's going to go back towards B.
Fame's putting the bomb down.
And plant is done. Take back out that beat up Riot Shield. Takes a few shots from the top, and ooh, that puts him in a 2v1 with that Riot Shield, just trying to guard this thing out. Smart play here. He couldn't hold him off long enough. He got the trophy system out. That was a smart idea, but he can't hold him off long enough. Still no cake shooter. And this is just going to go to a. It's going to go to a 4-4. Yes, cake shooter definitely more valuable in those respawn game modes. So 4-4, we head to round 9, believe it or not. And we will go on board with LegitX kills. And he will not bomb carry. That surprised me. He was the first one in line. I thought they let him do it, but the Epic Kid, as usual, will take the bomb for NoVa.
Yeah. Seeing on the leaderboard, even though ZaNe have got that extra man, in total, NoVa have got way more kills than them.
Yeah, the Epic Kid with 11, LegitX kills with 10. Sky struggling on that comeback with a 3 and 7, but pretty good still for being 3v4 and having, that disadvantage. And the Epic Kid, pegs Stinger off.
It's Evo, trades. It's like Epic Kid is going to put down the bomb at B.
And yep, and it is a 2v2, so I'm going to go take a look at Fame with that Riot Shield. He's been pretty successful with that. Paul goes down to the Epic Kid. And Fame is left as the lone man again. Last time we saw him as the lone man on the attacking side.
Oh, and Fame's now going down middle.
Yeah, and he saw his man down middle, right to the left in a little bit of a groove, and he doesn't want to make a move on him.
Sky's in quick pursuit, and there we go.
Sky takes him out. ZaNe goes down 4-5. This game, I think it's going to push 5-5. I think there's going to be an 11th round. I don't see this ending in the next round.
Switching operation ready point. Search and destroy. Clear the objective.
Okay, we're going to take a look at Fame. Fame's been bomb carrying pretty much all game for ZaNe, and we're going to take a look at him, and they show signs of going to A, which is something they rarely, if ever, have done this game, but lately B just hasn't been working for him. It's been almost too predictable, but the predictability of it has now given them the advantage. Maybe make a surprise move at A, but shots are all over A. LegitX kills Stinger. Bomb will go down, however. And he
He's
sees
calling a
legit.
lightning strike, which he recently got from his care package.
And Evo, the only man
It's now
left
Evo
again.
Against Sky, to see if Sky can pick up again.
And ooh,
And
we
Sky
saw
picks Evil up, and that's the win.
we saw the flashes from Sky's gun, and Evo leaving the Evo leaves the game, and Sky is gonna run up and defuse. What a comeback for Sky, going from coaching to this.
ZaNe, all on 1 bars. What's happened there?
Oh, then maybe he didn't rage quit. Maybe it was just disconnection. NoVa will take game 1. I think that was an impressive showing, though. That was just a back and forth game up until the end. You know, it didn't hit the 11th round, but gonna have to give Evo some praise for being always the guy trying to make the clutch. Sometimes he did, and sometimes he didn't. Versus NoVa. NoVa is gonna continue to play 3v4. Sky now leaving the game.
Sky's just left.
2v4 now, and supposedly, from what we have heard, Take Shooter disconnected last game due to his Xbox Live running out, which is at a very awkward time, but that, you know, that realistically does happen. So 4v2 for ZaNe, and I really don't see them having any problems on Hardpoint Express when you're playing 4v2, so I expect them to take this handedly. I'm not saying 250-0, but I'm saying we could.
Here you go.
I mean, I'm saying it's
Sky
going to be
coming
up
back
there.
in.
Oh, Sky is coming back. Okay, Sky is
Okay.
back, so maybe not a 250-0, but ZaNe definitely going to get an easy early lead out of this. Take a look at Stinger also in the hard point.
Sky might have had something modded up with his classes, but he's
Oh
back
yes,
in.
another thing worth mentioning is some players did not have classes prepared, so the disconnection was somewhat expected because of that. But ZaNe coming out 47-1 early. A little bit of an early advantage simply because of Sky likely leaving for those classes.
Wait up. Let me just sit in this corner.
Yeah, we need to stay on it as much as we can.
I really don't see how, after the beginning, how NoVa
And we
can
were just
really come
listening
back.
into ZaNe. And yes, after the beginning, I mean, you're 60 points down when Sky gets in. You're 3v4, and Hardpoint is just not a game mode for teams that are down. Definitely the hardest game mode for teams that are down. And the Hardpoint being challenged. Evo in there. Okay, now it's secured. Evo did a very good job
Sky's
pulling
going
off.
to break.
Or he attempted to pull off, or in some cases did. Numerous clutches last game. Another thing worth mentioning was the Search and Destroy game. ZaNe did use party chat, so had ZaNe have won, it would have been considered a forfeit anyways. So NoVa takes it either way. They did win it fairly, and they won it from the party chat point of view. We'll say they won it based on their play, because they did win it 6-4.
With that man down at the start.
And 90-9, man. ZaNe really just pounding it on him, but you know, what do you do when you're 3v4? We saw the 3v4 Sacred vs. Ambition game. Ambition was gonna, you know, well, we all knew Ambition was gonna lose to begin with because Ambition was the worser team, but they were 3v4. Hardpoint did not have a chance. Didn't have a chance.
But saying that, Ambition did win one of the games.
Ambition won one of the games, likely due to the lack of seriousness, maybe, of the fact that Sacred came into it knowing that it was a weaker team and that it was a 3v4.
I think we just lost concentration. We had funny moments in the party chat that could have put us off.
And we're going to take a look at the Epic Kid trying to pull the comeback, as he is the main Slayer, so the MSMC is out. He did not leave to change his classes, which are surprising because his classes, I think he was mentioning in the loading screen, were not quite up to par with what he'd want from Hardpoint. So, you know, we may not see as many trophy systems come out here, but as far as Hardpoint classes go, you know, my expectation is trophy systems, Riot Shield. I don't know what your expectations are, but that's my expectations.
I mean, expectations are all the same, just use anything that can keep the hard point down and stop people from coming in.
So we're looking at Fame. Fame, there was a man in the corner there. I believe you. Yes, they're on the same team. Okay, I thought he had a camper that he just missed. But when you're 3v4 and you're NoVa, again, you really don't have time to be camping. So I guess it was a bad guess to assume that it was NoVa.
Like you're saying, that start, ZaNe were up 90-6, and slowly, NoVa bring that back as it's now 113, 60 plus.
Yes, and NoVa holding the hard point right now, pretty much unchallenged. Oh, we see some shots come in from the window side. They come, and Sky gonna grab a. Ooh, Sky grabs a sentry gun. That could make some moves on the next hard point. Going on the Epic Kid. 30 points down now is NoVa. They're pulling quite the clutch here. 11 seconds left on this hard point. I expect Sky to pull out the sentry gun on the next one.
Yeah, sentry gun. It's a big streak. It's a big streak in hard point because you can easily just hold down any direction you face it in.
Oh, Paul's going to pull out the RCXD, try and bring that in the sentry gun. Hit markers, but no destruction. They will continue to try and challenge that. Sentry gun, get that sentry gun out of the way before they really make a move in there. They're only up by 10 now, ZaNe, so definitely a swing of momentum and a swing of the scores as NoVa's just kind of shutting them out.
Yeah, it's like that. It's getting closer and closer. Sentry gun watching that lower terminal. ZaNe.
And ZaNe pulls the switch right before the game was gonna take a NoVa lead, and NoVa's back in there now. Now nobody's in there.
Moving the sentry gun in the direction of where ZaNe is coming from.
Yeah, Fame just sitting in the corner now, facing that sentry gun with the riot shield. And and the game just barely avoids taking a turn. NoVa still having not led this game at this point. The game has came so close to taking a turn multiple times, but ZaNe holding them off just barely. GX kills the only man left in the hard point. And 129 to 130. ZaNe shoves it down again and holds NoVa just barely off the comeback.
Epic Kid on a 4th streak. I think he's recently got his lightning strike, so he's going for his next streak now.
And Fame not really reacting to the fact there's a man in front of him just holding down that riot shield. And
a lovely turn on to get a stealth chopper, which could help them in another hard point.
And what player has the stealth chopper?
The Epic Kid.
Oh, the Epic Kid with the stealth chopper. And we saw UnLeadedChimp pull out the black hat to take down the stealth choppers rather easily in the hijack game earlier. So maybe if one of them happens to have a black hat class, the black hats would be very, very valuable.
Oh, Epic Kid takes out ZaNe Fame and then takes out someone's RCXD at the same time.
Yeah, Epic Kid was just going hard right there. His team now down by 20 though. Lightning Strike for Evo, that could be valuable, especially in the more exposed outdoor hard points, which there really isn't as much of in this map.
Oh, Evo locking that hard point down. He's not letting any member of NoVa
Yeah,
come
Evo
onto
just absolutely just feeding right now. Now his team up by 30. 2 minutes left. We're playing to 200, and it looks like ZaNe is really just pushing it up, pressing the fight, and they might pull this one off.
Seems like we'll be going to a game 3.
Yeah, game 3 seeming very likely at this point. Look at Fame, and he's just going to sprint over to the other hallway, and he can't quite get there. 13 points to win it for ZaNe. And NoVa going to try and fight them off 3v4. Lightning Strike coming in from Evo. Probably not too effective when nearly every NoVa player was, I believe, indoors. He doesn't get any points off the Lightning Strike. And Evo pressing. Oh, Evo can't quite make it in. 11 points to win it here for ZaNe, and the corner camp didn't quite pull it off. Ooh, Epic Kid with a clutch knife. And NoVa really just keeping ZaNe off this hard point altogether.
The time that's left, there's a total of 60 points that Nova could get if they stay on the hard point the entire time, which would easily win, the game.
The Epic Kid just continually challenging, and he finally goes down. Fame in the hard point, 8 points to win. He's going to try and hold it out here, but the hard point switches on him with 7 points to win for ZaNe. Lightning Strike coming in, goes through the top roof. Evo is in the room though. 2 points to win, 1 point to win. And ZaNe takes the round handedly. That was an impressive showing. They were barely holding off Nova the entire time, then they finally pulled away.
Nova showing momentum in their hardpoint games.
Nova all comes down now to domination on Carrier, tied after 2 rounds after ZaNe made that impressive comeback. Or not even a comeback, they just kept holding Nova off in the last game. And we're going to take a look at the Epic Kid here on domination on Carrier.
If you look at the map, the start of strategies of each team has been different. Nova have left 1 man to capture the home flag and 2 people to rush to B, where ZaNe had all 3 people on their home flag and then made a 3-man push to B.
We're going to go on board with Stinger, and those strategies could come out to be a major game changer as you don't make that hard push. Now they don't have B starting off, and Stinger's going to move in on B right now. But shots come in, and they will not take B. However, Evo is down on C, and Evo does take C, so they do have the edges now. Maybe switch the spawn more towards the middle.
I don't know if you've realised yet, but it's now even. 3v3, one of the ZaNe members has gone.
Oh, Paul has disconnected the captain. I'm not quite sure what happened there. But it is now a 3v3. We saw Evo disconnect earlier. So maybe some connection problems from where they're at. Legitix Kills team now has C and B. So things going well for them at 21 to 18. Fame going to move up on B with that riot shield, goes down instantly. Looking at Stinger. Drops down on B and goes down as well. The Epic Kid slaying now. I believe he had 50 kills in the last game.
He went 50 to 25. Impressive in a 3v4.
And Fame down on B, and he will pull off B. However, stuff comes at him. He gets away and pulls out the Vector to pick up the kill. Impressive plays by Fame. His team down 28 to 35. And Legit's going to try and pull up on B, but he can't get away with it. The Epic Kid's going to make a move at C right after he reloads here. And it is still a 3v3, so still no 4th player coming in. And Epic, oh, he cannot pull off the C cap. And Epic's team left only with A now.
I've been watching ZaNe on that riot shield, and it seems like what they do is they send the riot shield in first and let their teammates pick off anyone shooting at him.
Oh yes, just to draw people out of cover, maybe just to kind of get some muzzle flashes to see here. And ZaNe now being dominated. Evo taking C. He will be challenged by Legit, and Legit does pull him down. At A, Stinger might be able to pull off A, where he's going to be challenged a bit less, as everybody else seems to be on the other side of the map. And he will pull off capturing A, so it will not be a triple cap for too long. His team down 46 to 59. They need to pull off a triple cap of their own here soon if they want to make something happen. Capture kill for Stinger, but he goes down almost immediately after that.
In the first round of this domination, they really don't want to go down by too many points, which could make it hard to come back down in the second round.
Especially when they're facing that 3v4. I'm not quite sure what happened to ZaNe Paul, but he hopefully will return to hopefully lift ZaNe back up to that 4v3 advantage that they had. Epic Kid takes out his man. He's on a 5 streak, has that lightning strike. Stinger goes down at B. Almost seems like ZaNe maybe needs to pull around the edge, go towards C, because they're just not getting anything going at B. Epic is pretty much just sitting around in the B area, just picking people off.
feel that I think I've done some calculations, and ZaNe need to get a double cap for the rest of this round to be able to be at least close to the score that NoVa has set.
So assuming that Complex's math is correct, that's gonna be tough to pull off. And Fame pulling out the riot shield, trying to press B and can't. Stinger also goes down, trying to black hat the stealth chopper, just as UnLeadedChimp did earlier, and he gets stealth chopper destroyed using a Scar H. That's not all too common.
Oh, I thought the Epic Kid going down on a 13 gun streak.
Ooh, that's pretty big.
Moving closer to the swarm.
Oh, he's running a swarm. That's impressive. And NoVa taking round 1 by about 40 points. No, more like 35 points, but fairly close at 40. And this time, not nearly as many people left at C for ZaNe.
Seems like one of the ZaNe's people isn't playing at the start of the game either, so they haven't got that edge on the C gap.
They push B almost immediately. Oh, he goes down from behind. Take a look at Evo, finally gets C captured alone.
Yep, NoVa captured B once again off the start.
Oh, and that's not going to go well for ZaNe, being down by 30. 30 plus, now 40. Fame goes down from shots to his left. Looking at Stinger. Stinger pulls off the capture kill. Gets A, and they do have the edges now. Full streaks from Stinger. And ooh, picks up the kill on Epic.
But also, the lightning strike picks up a kill on his teammate.
Push B, and yes, he did have a teammate go down, but they're going to push B and take B. Fame helps him out at B. He still has the Hellstorm that he might be using if they try and push B themselves. And now he releases the Hellstorm. Can he get a kill with it?
Kills his teammate once again.
Yes, and the airstrikes seeming dangerous today as they've resulted in multiple team kills. Care package now coming out from Stinger, and we'll see what he gets out of that.
Just hope he's got something that could change the game for the best.
And here we have just an RCXD. And it looks like he's even going to lose that care package. Epic Kid's going to try and go in on that care package. And the Epic Kid will steal the care package. Only an RCXD, probably not the kind of streak Epic was looking for, but take a free streak when you can get it. Now just one captured for ZaNe as their seemingly comeback ends up just evaporating. Look at Sky with the AN-94.
I think to help ZaNe along, they need a Fame to put away the riot shield and put out a weapon that they can get kills so they can get them.
Yeah, I think Fame's riot shield worked very well in the hardpoint game, but it's not been as effective in domination as it should be. Early on, when you said when they were flushing people out with the riot shield, that was working, but now they seem to have... The NoVa players seem to have figured that out, and now they just immediately attack whoever's shooting at them. Stealth chopper out, and we'll be curious to see if ZaNe pulls out any sort of black hat again. Try and take that down. Fame on A, trying to get the corners. And he will surprisingly pull off the corners, just barely. And Legit's going to be back on A, trying to get that thing back. Lightning strike comes in, and Legit goes off A.
I feel like ZaNe's morale has fallen. You see by their kills in the first and second game, they were quite...
And the Epic at 35 trying to push a back-to-back 50. That would be impressive, but Evo at C with the Scar H trying to make a move here. Just circling the flag. He does pick up the capture, and they have the edges once again. Try and press the middle. And ooh, a jump drop shot with the Scar H. That's also not common for an assault rifle. And they do take... Oh, they had the triple cap just for a second, maybe.
because you could pick up 2 people.
Evo, the man with the black hat, in case of any air support would come in.
And
Evo with 2 air supports, and he is going to capture A while dropping the airstrikes. Picks up the lightning strike kills, picks up a hellstorm kill, and I believe he has took out the entire team with airstrikes, as they now have 2. But this game, ZaNe, I just don't think they can pull it out anymore.
also believe it's mathematically impossible for them to win.
Oh, well, thank you for figuring the math complex. It became mathematically impossible. However, a stealth chopper by Evo at the end will pad the stats a little bit. 4 and 24, sorry, by Fame. The struggle is there, but he was playing the objective. 6 captures. Of course, that's not as many as Evo or Stinger, but the lack of Paul's absence, lack of Cake Shooter's absence definitely had an effect on this game, no doubt. And they will pull the triple cap. It's too late now, but they have the triple cap to end the game. Good try, ZaNe. Maybe next time. They pulled out a close one.